Joshua,
What's up?
Say hello to the vlog.
Hello.
This is Joshua, guys. He is a insanely built man.
A little bit of back history on my end. CJ is one of my classmates. Him and I both went to Shepherd High School here in Michigan.
Back in 2017. A little bit. That was like 5 years ago.
5 years ago. Yeah, it's been 5 years. And I think it was back around 2018 or so, late 2017, early 18. He made his first ever fitness post.
1 year transformation.
He has 1 year transformation, and I was at a point in my life where I was starting to, getting in with, working and stuff, and I'd really always kind of wanted to go to the gym. I was never an athlete in school, not really built for it. Had some issues at birth.
He was a golfer. He did pretty good at golf.
I was not a golfer in high school.
Don't let him fool you.
And I just connected with him, and he took me to PF one day, and
the good old Planet Fitness days.
And then from there, where it started. I mean, I just started. It was, I think, January of 18. From there, I put my head down, knowing that I was not going to see results overnight. CJ made that evidently clear, and I was really consistent for a very good long while. Then every now and again I'd drop off and stuff, and then the pandemic hit, and I ultimately kind of dropped off from the gym, and there was some restrictions that I did not like about that Planet Fitness imposed, with masks and capacity restrictions. And
everywhere in the United States.
And
just
there was one night where I had to stand out in a line of like at least 10 people, and
wait, so they had a line back then?
Yeah, they had a line. Like, one person went in, one person went out. So if like someone went out, like there would be an employee outside, they'd motion you could come in. Got sick of it, and it was the last straw. There was a outdoor store next door, and I went and bought some stuff, and there I stopped going to PF and got my membership at our gym we're going to now, which is Evolution Fitness.
More of a powerlifting bodybuilder gym.
And you guys will see some of it here in the vlog, but it is, if you are ever in the central Mount Pleasant area,
definitely the gym to go to, boys. Definitely the gym to go to. And also, if you are in the area, hit me up. I'll see what I can do.
It is the gym to go to. It is one of the most unique bodybuilding, powerlifting gyms around. It's a very great environment.
Very friendly.
Very friendly. A lot of bodybuilders, a lot of powerlifters, and I ultimately then, after that, I started personal training with another friend of mine, and he was a strength coach, and we started doing strength training. And strength training really lit the spark and laid the foundation, and from there we did a lot of strength training, and we moved into now I'm doing more higher reps in bodybuilding, and I've ultimately started
trying to get that muscle.
I've had a higher protein intake, and over the course of, I guess, a year and a half now, going on 2 years, I mean, I've went from starting off at 130 pounds to now 141. And sitting.
That's been 2 years?
Yes, about,
nice.
I think coming up on maybe a year and a half ish, getting up there.
Yeah, just a little disclaimer, guys. Just remember that bodybuilding and gaining muscle, it takes consistency. You're not going to gain 20, 30 pounds in 6 months, a year even. Like, it takes a lot of time, and definitely prioritizing protein, prioritizing, form in the gym, just learning the basics and learning every day while you're in the gym and even outside the gym. That's going to be the the breaking point of making gains and basically staying where you're at, or not really making as many gains as you could. Anyways, continue what you're saying.
Yeah, and I just started, I ramped up my protein and my carb intake, and another thing I did too was I stopped trying to get abs at 130 pounds.
So
abs I'm gonna tell you this. I do not have my full set of abs yet. However, my top abs have started to show a little bit. That's whatever. But the thing is I'm more focused now on putting on good size and good strength, and that is the main priority, and that's ultimately how you grow and how you look good. And then from there you cut down, which I will be probably cutting down within the next few months, you know, just for my first cut and stuff and all that. But my end goal is 170 pounds. 180 would be pushing it, but my end goal is 170. I do want to do a couple shows. I'm not looking to go full pro or anything, but that's kind of been my story. And now I think of about 3 years now in the gym, and consistency is the biggest thing, period. The biggest thing. So there's going to be days where you're not always going to make it in the gym, and we have days like that. But if you can make it into the gym 4 out of, you know, whatever, how many days you go a week or this or that, you know, make the most out of it. I do a lot of, so on my end, I do a lot of fishing. I'm a big bass fisherman. I fish tournaments and stuff, and sometimes I have to, because I get back late at nights, I sometimes cannot get into the gym, but, you know, the next day you pick right up where you left off. I also do a lot of hunting here in Michigan. I'm very big into the outdoors, and that takes up some of the time, but biggest thing is just making the most out of it. Making the most out of it, going as consistently and as often as you can between that, and still, and this is important, still having a life.
Facts. Have a life, boys. So I guess my first question for you, Josh, is at the beginning of your journey, would you say one of the hardest things for you was to eat enough food? So, like, obviously, you were trying to figure out, like, do I want to keep or try to get abs? Do I want to? I think you're like maybe in like the in between of wanting to bulk and wanting to cut.
Yeah.
But you're like, I want to put on size, but I also want abs. So you're like,
that was my biggest.
Maybe more at like maintenance.
That was my biggest thing, and
so basically just putting the.
I mean, I was less than 130 pounds actually right when I first started. I was 127 pounds all throughout high school, and you know, I was trying to bulk, trying to cut, trying to do that in between. But I'm gonna tell you the truth, that in between honestly just doesn't work. The biggest thing that I would say, if I could go back, I would have started doing strength training immediately. Strength training is some of the best training you can do for strengthening the muscles, building the muscles, you know, and dense, just building them up and getting them strengthened enough to be able to push higher weight for more reps, because that's how you build. Once you've got the strength, then you can push that weight or whatever you do, whether it's cables or dumbbells, I do it all. You can push that weight for higher reps, but you need to do strength first, because it will help kind of mold your body a little bit. It'll also help shred down some fat a little bit, and just kind of get that main frame, get that main structure going. And it's where I should have started off, and I should have just ramped up the protein intake. And more than one of the secrets to protein intake, since I'm a big hunter, I eat a lot of venison, and I started ramping up the venison burgers, and that really kind of helped. Any food that has a high
red meat's really good.
Yes, that has a high protein intake is very good, and you don't have to eat it if you don't want to. If you don't have access to it, that's fine. But I'm just going to tell you the truth. Venison's one of the best products.
I have found over the years that prioritizing protein, getting that in, has sometimes been some of the hardest things, because I mean, there's really carbs and everything. I would say carbs is one of the easiest things to get in.
Yeah.
But with protein, prioritizing that, making sure you get that in, trying to find, you know, meats that are lower in fats, I think is something.
Pork, chicken, obviously, and carbs are not bad either. Carbs are not bad.
And also, remember, carbs are good. Like,
you need
people be thinking, oh, I need no carbs. I'm like, no. Carbs are good.
It's just got to be the right amount of carbs.
Yeah, it also depends on what you're doing. I mean, if you're cutting, like, obviously your carbs gonna get lowered. If you're, you know.
The other thing I did starting off too is I was drinking a lot of protein shakes and stuff, and I kind of cut down on that quite a bit.
So Josh, since you've started working out, obviously the physical attributes have obviously, you know, like made you more confident. Mm-hmm. What has been like the biggest learning, I won't say experience, but like the biggest thing you've learned from starting and working out in the gym? Because obviously you didn't do any sports in high school, so you didn't have to, you know, you didn't learn any team aspects, I guess, from that. Or
I don't really have a lot of athleticism to me, and like a lot of that. I guess the biggest thing that I think I have learned from the gym is that if you are consistent enough and you are willing to ask for help, and you are willing to let others who are successful help you, you can go a long way in a very
Yeah, that is
short
also a
amount of
big
time.
thing in life. A lot of people will learn a lot about something, like a specific subject. For example, like obviously I've worked out for 5 years. That doesn't mean that I know every single, thing about bodybuilding, about working out, everything in fitness. Like I probably don't know a lot compared to some people, obviously. So for me, I know for Josh, Josh has probably been better at this than I have. He's gone out and talked to people at the gym, got a lot of other people's opinions and perspectives about bodybuilding or about just gaining muscle in general. It's really good to go and, go to the biggest guy in the gym. Like, to be honest, he's probably not that scary. Like, he was once at the point as you guys, either small, skinny, like we were, or, fatter and, had to cut weight to get to where he was. Like, we're all human.
I'm, at this gym, I am literally friends with about 90% of the bodybuilders and the powerlifters. I mean, these big people, but they are the nicest, most down-to-earth
There's always
people.
room for improvement.
And the thing is they will like help you. Like even if like they walk by you and they see something, they will help you like regardless. Like
It's true.
They're awesome people, and
they're not like gonna come up to you and be like, "Oh, you're doing that wrong."
Yeah.
Like most of the time, you're the one. If you go up and talk to them and develop a friendship and a relationship with them, like it's so easy to just get a lot of information from them about what they did to progress. In the gym and even outside the gym. I mean, you can even get business opportunities from that, or job opportunities just from talking to people at the gym. That's just something that I've learned over the years, is be humble and always be okay with improving and never get satisfied with, thinking that you know everything. Like being in the comfort zone, thinking you know everything. Nah, leave that at the door. You're there to learn. In life, you're always here to learn. Like, I don't know everything. Josh doesn't know everything.
I don't know everything.
We've learned a lot over the years because, it's just with coming with experience and doing things, you learn a lot. But always know that somebody knows something else or knows something that you don't. But also there's different perspectives and different, there's old school bodybuilding. There's, nowadays bodybuilding. People do different exercises. Like, I've learned last time I was here, I'll show you guys the machine later, but this one tricep machine that we were using, I never even used it ever. I never even thought about using it. And then we used it the one day, and I was like, why have I never used this? And it was just some older guy that taught us how to do it, and I was like, man, like, I just saw him using it, and I kind of asked him, like, when did you start using that machine? He's like, oh, I've been using this for years. And I'm like, oh. And I said, I tried it. And then he showed us some other stuff too. And I'm like, man, like, you can learn a lot from these older dudes. So if you're a new beginner, like, honestly, I would say go find the biggest guy in the gym or somebody.
Stick with him.
Yeah, stick with him. But I mean, obviously you want to have more than just one perspective. Like, you don't want to just go off of one person, but like go to like the biggest guys in the gym and, get their perspective on, dieting or, weightlifting, just what they do. And obviously for me, I watched a lot of YouTube videos. I don't know if Josh did or not, but I watched a lot of YouTube videos growing up or when I started working out, and that really helped me a lot. I got more perspectives from I got perspectives from different people, and I think getting different perspectives is key to success.
I agree.
Well, we're going to see you guys in the gym. We're going to get a good workout in. Josh is going to pick a few workouts for us too, because like I said, you always got to learn from other people, even if you're the one that started them in the gym and got them going. I mean, I'm sure he talked to all those big guys in the gym, so I'm sure he knows some tricks up his sleeve that I've never even heard of.
Maybe.
Well, he's got to think about it now. All right, guys, we'll see you in there.
Love, I'll never let it die. Can't be touched by no one. I like to see him try. I'm a madman for your touch, girl, I've lost control. I'm gonna make this last forever, don't tell me it's impossible. 'Cause I love you for eternity.
this is the machine I was talking to you guys about. We usually do pull-ups here, but our good friend Mike, it's probably like a year ago, right, Josh, that he taught us this?
Yes.
This is a great tricep finisher. I'm just gonna start off with it though. But basically just do like a diamond push-up. And you just go straight down, extend, hold at the end. Great for your triceps. All right, Josh, show us that lat spread. Nice. All right, give us that back double bicep. Nice. Solid. All right, come to the front, do the same thing. Lower lats coming in, that's good. Chest is getting bigger. Nice. I'd say the bulk's going pretty well there, buddy.
Yeah, it is. It's going pretty good.
How are the legs looking?
Legs are looking all right. Gotta get some good definition in the quads. Working on the hammy still. You definitely see a difference here compared. This is my bad foot. Like,
yeah, obviously the viewers haven't seen what you looked like at the beginning, but definitely has come up.
Yeah.
For sure. Josh used to be very skinny.
I used to be very skinny.
But so was I.
Skinny fat, but like I said, strength training really kind of helped build this foundation. I've built a lot off this.
Yes, sir. So this is Evolution Fitness's. This is Evolution Fitness's posing room. There we go. Just pose your legs. What is this? All right, come a little front. Come up front. Look at that chest. Massive, Josh. Massive. Triceps. A little blurry, but that's okay. We got big today, boys. All right, Josh. I know you said it was a 10 out of 10, but let's be honest. What's the actual rating of the workout today?
I told you 10 out of 10. I don't lie.
Man, you said 100 out of 10.
100 out of 10.
Nah.
Now he got me there.
This man fake. Anyways, guys, we finished our workout. We're going to go hit up Olive Garden, get some nice carbs in us, because who doesn't like carbs? Everyone loves carbs.
Everyone loves carbs.
And then, yeah, I will probably talk to you guys more about my experience with. Actually, I might do a separate video about that, about how it all started. But we'll make like probably 2 different videos. One video of just Josh and his, obviously, what he talked about earlier and his just journey, and then we'll go do another video that's how it all started with, you know, the gym and whatnot for me. But any last words, Josh?
I think we're all good. Peace.
That's my job. Peace, the Freak Out boys.